Holy crap, don't go that way. Move! Oh my goodness. Oh god. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Military Simulator, Tactical Shooter, and Historic Gaming channel, where we give away a Steam key at the end of the week, every week. Be advised, we only have one postscriptum key left. We still have Easy Red 2, Mud and Blood, and Fire and Steel, but I know everybody's after that postscriptum Steam key. Being that I didn't get the last giveaway out till Wednesday, we're gonna roll the giveaway an extra half a week. Yeah, that's right, bear with me, boys. Next week, we will be giving away that last postscriptum key to a lucky winner. If you're new around here, want details on how to enter, just stay tuned. Later in the video, I'll tell you exactly how to enter. Today, boys, we have something rather different, something more fast-paced, more arcadey, definitely harkening back the old school. If you've been around the channel at all, you'll know that this engine is probably one of my favorites, the Source engine. That's right, guys, this is a Vietnam game on the Source engine. So you can look at it as Day of Defeat Vietnam or Counter-Strike Vietnam. I'll tell you personally, I think it feels like it plays more like Global Offensive, the newer Counter-Strike. Those crisp controls and solid physics that are a staple of the Source engine are definitely here in this game. Now, I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is a one developer game, a passion project, if you will, and like most of these projects, it has a strong community behind it that's helping out as well. Now, if you're anything like me, you're asking, where the hell did this game come from? It seemingly popped out of thin air. The name of the game is Military Conflict Vietnam, also known as MCV. It's a class-based infantry multiplayer first-person shooter set in the final days of the Vietnam War. Players can side with either the Viet Cong or the U.S. Army in an intensive face-to-face combat in urban, suburban, and rural settings of Vietnam. The game features an objective-based gameplay and rewards teamwork. However, the game is not quite yet ready for the public. There's only a few selected testers have been granted access pre-alpha. I was lucky enough to get one of those keys. As you guys know, I've been super busy and only got the chance to jump on for a little less than an hour late night, so nobody else was on, but I got to play the bots, and there's a wide selection of difficulties from easy, medium, high, and Vietnam being the hardest. Some of these clips are Vietnam difficulty setting, and you'll see they're pretty tough. When the game is ready, it'll be available on Steam. The alpha or early access of MCV here will release on Steam later this year. Right now, the game is set to sell around $20 US. There are no further in-game or hid cost. It is a one-time buy. No snarky loot boxes or little gadgets you gotta collect. There's actually tons of customization, and all that comes free. However, be advised, the price is subject to change and can vary depending on where you are from, where you live. The game will be supported after release. There are already DLCs planned, and they will be added to the game absolutely free of charge. Also, when the game is released, for you modders and people who like to fidget with the game, SDK tools will come once the game is released also. And the dev is even planning on providing instructions on how exactly to use that SDK to help you out, get started. I'm gonna leave a link to the MCV Discord down in a pinned comment. I would put their Steam page up there, but it is not created yet. But if you're looking forward to this game, go show them some love on Discord. There's even a feedback section. You can even make some suggestions or have your input heard. Now, of all the Source engine projects I've seen, I feel like this one is the most advanced. Now, I'm no coder or I don't know much about video game creation, but just looking through the options, I noticed things I didn't notice in other Source engine options, such as graphics options and VoIP. This game is definitely pushing this little Source engine to the max, and it's really cool to see this great engine still kicking in its later years of life. Oh man, where was this game years ago or decades ago? It seemed like every Vietnam game from the past was rather lackluster or only single player or like 7554 made in Vietnam itself. It's like we finally got a real proper Vietnam game with Rising Storm 2, which is a fabulous game. And now all of a sudden there are like 5 more Vietnam games planned for release. Now granted, most of them are more so on the realistic side. You got Squad Vietnam mod, which is definitely a Mil-Simp. Burning Lands, definitely a Mil-Simp. You got 83, the Cold War game made by the Tripwire guys, or Antimatter. That's going to be leaning more towards a Mil-Simp, a more tactical experience, where this game may just fill a little happy void amongst gamers, as it's way more fast-paced. It has that crisp gunplay that Source Engine Games has, tons of cosmetic content. Believe it or not, it's actually kind of really fun. Now, y'all know me, I'm more of a Mil-Simp kind of guy, but I understand the majority of gamers is looking for that fast-paced, you know, as soon as you die, you spawn again kind of gameplay. And this game definitely has that in troves. It's definitely homage to Counter-Strike and Day of Defeat. It feels like that recent release, Battalion 44. It definitely could have a competitive scene, but honestly, with all the stiff competition out on the market right now, I feel like $20 is a little high for such a dated engine. But hey, I may be wrong. As some of you guys know, I grew up playing Counter-Strike competitively, and when I wanted a break from that, I played Day of Defeat. That was more of my recreational game. It's kind of weird because this game somehow, some way fits right in the middle of that. It's a lot of fun, the kind of game you can just boot up and enjoy for a little while, kind of clear your mind, just mindless shooting, yet at the same time it could be played competitively for sure. Now, here in a minute, I'm going to stop rambling so you can get the full experience. If you're a big sound nerd like me, you know half of the game is the freaking audio. So I definitely want to have at least a couple clips where you can enjoy the game in its entirety. But I want to know what you guys think so far down in the comments after this video. Let me know what you think. Is there room for this more even arena-style, action-packed, almost relaxed, competitive kind of game? We saw what happened to Battalion 1944, but then again, it's possible the giant following Counter-Strike has, at least some of them could trickle over to this game, just dying for new content and a new, slightly new feel. This game definitely provides that. Anyway, I want to know your guys' opinions. Don't be shy. There's going to be a good amount of content and content released further down the road. Do you feel like this is worth 20 bucks? Now, we don't know exactly when this is going to come out. I spoke directly to the developer and he gave me a test key. I almost begged him for some more keys because I love giving them to my channel members. I really wanted to bring along Cheerful and Skull Killer and Crazy Dog, Lammick, Clumsy, Lawn Kevin, all these guys that support the channel. I usually try to get these test keys and share them first off with my channel members, but he was very keen and strict about only me having a test key. So next time, guys, I'll get them next time. Either way, it can't be too far from release. The game feels damn near complete if you ask me. Whatever, I'm gonna stop rambling. Let me know what you think down in the comments. To the guy that was like, hey man, that shotgun sucks, when we were talking about Insurgency, but either way, in all games, it's a flex, dude. Using a pump shotty is a flex. Ever since the early days of Counter-Strike, if you ran around with a pump, you were a bad whamma jamma. Alright, let's roll that slobber knocking footage. I'll be back just in a minute to wrap things up. Oh, my throat voice is getting raspy.
Neutralized. Changing mag. Stop shooting. Get down. Taking fire down. Watch your fire. Fire. Airstrike incoming.
As far as my comment goes to the developer, I think this is a great game. I think asking for 20 might be a little high, only because there's so much stiff competition out there. However, I had a lot of fun with it. I was rather surprised how much fun I had with it, and I was only playing bots. I can only imagine a full server of real players, and as smooth as this engine runs, I'm sure it would be a blast. Now, as far as feedback, I'm an old realism dog, and I would love to see more like open maps. I think Hue City is definitely the most pretty map, but urban combat really isn't my thing. And again, I know I'm in the minority again, but I want to see more deeper engagements. That's something all Source Engine games never really did, and that's provide more 100 to 150 meter engagements. Maybe some rice fields, big long expanse of jungle, just a more open rural maps, that's all. Seems like most of them are corridor-ish. Again, that's a Source Engine thing. I just want to see the mold broken a little bit, that's all. Again, I want to hear your guys' opinions down in the comments. Don't forget to get in on the giveaway. All you gotta do is like this video, be subscribed to the YouTube channel, of course. Join us on Discord, the Boogie 5 Discord channel is linked right below, and drop a comment. Say whatever you want, tell me how much of a goober I am, but leave your Discord name and number because that's gonna work as your ticket stub if you do win. Tell your friends it's the last chance to win a Postscriptum game key. Don't be greedy. Let's try to get this week's entry level up to about 20 entries. We've been slacking. Also, consider supporting the channel for as little as 99 cents. It'll give you double the entry in every week's Steam Key giveaway. Help me keep providing these weekly Steam Keys. This is something I thought that would last for a couple months, but for somehow, some miracle, we've been pulling it off for over a year now. Gosh, it might even be 2 years now. Ask anybody that hangs around the Discord. You hang around long enough, you will win. I've got guys that have won 4 or 5 freaking Steam Keys from me already. We need to start spreading the wealth a little bit, guys. Tell your friends. Also, don't forget to submit your clips in the Discord. This little video over here on the right side of your screen, top 10 Mil-Simp moments. Episode 4 will eventually come out, and if you get the #1 clip, you win a Steam Key. Alright guys, good luck to everybody. I'll see you boys in the next one. Y'all be good to each other.